Hey YouTube, Townhouse Gardener here, and just have a couple updates I want to do. I'm not going to do a complete garden one, but just want to show that a lot of my plants, as some of you know, I try to do everything completely organic. Last year I did normal pesticides and everything, and my plants still turned out bad, no matter what I tried. And I found that when I do it organic, that things just overall in the big cycle of things just work out so much better. I feel better about eating the stuff, and the plants actually look better to me. I don't have to keep applying and keep applying. I can just do like a monthly fertilizer, organic fertilizer, besides my compost tea. I always water with compost tea, so that's why a lot of stuff really is just so big. But here we go. This is what I have just put on. I got how big is this? I think it's like a 45-pound bag of Azomite, which is granulated natural trace minerals. I've heard so much about this rock dust, how it just puts the minerals back into the plants, which calcium and everything else. I mean, to be honest, I don't know tons about it, besides that I know that a lot of my green peppers, I think, don't have enough calcium, especially just because how compact everything is. Like, I have 16 plants in this one box, and I have the peppers are only planted 1 foot apart. They're 12 inches, so I just think they're fighting for it. And I got some pretty substantial peppers now that are going, and I'm just wanting to make sure they're as healthy as possible. And I don't want to use Miracle-Gro. I don't want to use any of those other artificial fertilizers. So I bought a bag of Azomite. So I spread this. This is the first time I've done this, and today is the 11th. So I'm going to do another update next Tuesday just to see the difference of what everything looks like. I always buy these Epsom salts. Let me see if it'll focus a little better. But I always buy Epsom salts, magnesium sulfate. So it's just, I think this bag, it's a 4-pound bag, and it was maybe, I don't know, it was maybe $4 maybe at the grocery store. So this is the second time I've done this. I did it about a month ago, and yeah, so it really helps make things green. Other addition is a compost bin. I went and I bought the bin for $20, and then I just used scrap wood that I had. My legs going this way are 42 inches. My cross pieces here are, I believe, 35 inches. Actually, you know what, they might only be 30, because I think my board was only 60 inches, so I only did it 30, because I just wanted to split it. And then my taller pieces, I believe, are 45 or 46. All I did, this is a 1-inch steel bar, which I drilled some holes. I drilled some 1 1/4 inch holes through my bin on both sides. I have a 1 1/4 inch PVC spacer, just to keep it from coming to the side, and then some just steel caps that went with the pipe. So I have it can spin, and then I drilled holes all throughout this, and let me see. I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. I had a huge pile of compost stuff that I had here, which I dumped all inside this, and it is probably about halfway full. So I'm deciding on whether to add more to it now, or if I'll just let it go and try and compost down, because I know it's going to take a couple months. So my hope is that it will be ready in time for my fall planting. There we go. But yeah, all I do is I grab my handle, and it just spins. I got drill holes on this side too, just because you want to make sure to give it plenty of air. and that's all. So the sun will heat it up, causing it to burn all the seeds, make them so they won't germinate anymore. And yeah, so here's my compost bin, my Azomite, and my Epsom salts. And I just put them, this is the Azomite, I just put it in a little Tupperware. I got a tablespoon, I put a tablespoon at the base of each plant. And then that's actually my bone meal in that one. But in the Epsom salts, I just get a glove on and put it into my glove. Everything else, just quick overview. My corn, doing good. I finally found out what this tomato plant is. I knew it was a tomato, but this is the random one that just popped up. Like I said, this is where my compost was. So I just let it go. And I found out. Let me see if it'll focus. It is actually, I don't know if you can see it. It's actually one of my cherry tomatoes, which I'm kind of excited about. At least I think it's, actually, you know what, it might be a gypsy. I thought that was coming straight out, but it's either gypsy or cherry, which is cool. I like both of them, and it's one of my heirlooms, so it's probably gonna get really big, but I'm just gonna let it go, see what happens. My squash here, I pretty much hacked off half of it. It's just, the thing was getting so big, and my peas were done, so I need to rip them out, but the whole plant was over on top of everything over there, and I want to grow more. I know the plant's going to keep growing. I got all these little leaves that have already started coming out, which are going to get bigger, so I just wanted to let it go, let some sun get down to the base of it. And then back here, I actually planted a third variety of cucumbers. So these are straight 8s, which I planted pretty much from right here all the way to the edge of my soybeans. So I have straight 8s here, I have Sumter, which are the tall ones, and then I have Pickle Bush, which are the shorter ones. Also, I planted more corn over here just because I had it. I thought it would do really good because I got my bush beans here, my soybeans here. I thought the corn would really do well. So, and as you can see, the Azomite and the Epsom salts, I just spread all over in here because they're so small. I want it just to be able to leach down into it. Got a spider trying to join my garden. I don't know if that's going to focus. That's okay. But this is what I'm excited about. Oops, sorry. I have got soybeans all over, which I think is super cool. Never grown them before. Edamame, and I like it, but I've never grown it before, so I'm really happy that that's actually producing something. My sunflower is starting to open up, and I think it's the coolest thing, I have heads all down this. I thought that's what it was when it was growing, but they're just heads everywhere. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blooms on this. Everything else is doing great. I've got tomatoes. My watermelon is vining out. I had a couple flowers on it. Oh, here's one. I don't know if you can see that or not. But anyway, I got flowers. My zucchinis have all come up. Squash. I did rip out the squash. The one little squash I had stayed the same exact size forever and ever. So it's, as some people say, if you don't produce, you get out. So I took that out, and I actually planted this whole thing with cilantro. I know it's the summer. I know it probably won't do well, but even if I only get a little bit, by the time this is ready, then I will be able to harvest some of my peppers. Like, I just have bell peppers on everything. I have peppers in general on everything. My jalapenos, they are just loaded with peppers. Everything is. I even have a little eggplant, I believe, over there. Oh, actually it looks like the bloom fell off or something. But anyway, the only thing that I do not have yet is cucumbers. I don't know why. Oh, actually. It looks like I may be having my first cucumber. Still very small, but I haven't gotten a single one off of this yet. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. If you have any advice, let me know. Everything is doing great. Marconi, my red chilies are just loaded. I have so many peppers. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all of them besides give them away. Anaheims, Mammoth sunflower. I mean, this cherry tomato plant is just huge. I have sets everywhere. And now, let me see. And now I am 6'3", and this plant is taller than me now. This plant is probably, I don't know, 6.5 to getting up to 7. Probably 6.5. So I just keep swirling it around. And what I'm probably gonna do, because I don't really like, I mean, these cherry tomato plants, if they produce some, they produce some, but I'm not really counting on them at all. So I'm gonna let this one go up, and then I'm gonna try and train it to go to the left, and then kind of make like a tree over top of all this. We'll see if it'll happen. I figure it's only almost the middle of June, and our growing season here goes until November. So I have June, July, August, September, October, November. I got like 5 more months that I can go. So this plant is gonna be massive. 5 months of heat. So my strawberries, I thinned them. It's just, I have so much green there, nothing was happening. So I thinned those. My sunflowers over here are doing all right. I do have some, I don't know if you can tell, I have like some yellow spots on my leaves. So I'm going, and hopefully the Epsom salts and Azomite will help with that. Brussels sprouts, doing fine. Onions, doing good. Blueberries. My mini bell peppers haven't come up in these. I figured I'll give it maybe until this weekend. If nothing happens, I'll plant something else in it. This is the second time I've tried to plant in this one and nothing has happened. I tried doing the okra, didn't work. I've now tried doing the mini bell, which has been planting the seeds about a week and a half ago. Nothing. My loofah, doing good. Just coming up and across. And actually, you know what? I don't even know. I was showing the corn. I don't even know if I showed you guys this the last time. But pretty much, I have corn in here. And in these two, I have purple string beans, I guess. I don't remember the name. I got them from Baker Creek. I get all my seeds from Baker Creek. I really like them. Rareseeds.com. So I got those from there. I'm going to pretty much put, because they're pole beans, I'm going to put a string that goes all the way around the boxes. And I'm going to put the string that goes from there up to my clotheslines. So, and if you look like this, my right box, I'll go up to the right string, and the left string will come down to the left box. So that's the plan. Hopefully it works out. I planted those like 3-4 days ago. I have one little one coming up, but that's it so far. So, but I put bone meal in these. They now have the Azomite and they have Epsom salts. I did plant a long-lasting spinach in this box. Which is starting to come up. it is starting to come up. So anyway, here's my update. I said I wasn't going to do a whole walkthrough, and now this is a 15-minute video. So here is, again, Azomite, Epsom salts, bone meal, and compost tea. This is the mixture. This is my recipe for my organic townhouse garden. So, thank you for watching, and the sun is now coming up. Have a good day. Bye.